faces of forensic psychiatry today, Dr. Philip Benesch. How about a nice hand for him? Dr. Philip Benesch.
Thank you. The public is very angry with the abuse in our court system, where heinous crimes are committed and excused because of a plea of temporary insanity, because their parents or their spouses or their friends or society made them do it. But the point to me is, there are evil people in the world who do terrible things. And we have to learn how to redraw the line for individual responsibility.
No harm, no foul, Doc?
You're right. You were great.
Congratulations. All right.
Congratulations. Thanks for coming.
Hello.
Sheila, what are you doing here?
I came with Family Clinic, and I enjoyed your speech, and I disagree with it.
Well, ready to get over here?
Yes.
So, what do you think? How'd I do?
It was fine.
Oh, really? A, B plus, one.
You gave a very good speech.
Yeah. Thought it went well.
That should do it. Thanks, Chris. See you soon.
Good night.
Are you all right? What's this?
I found it on the floor of the closet. Must have fallen out of one of your jackets.
It's over. It's been over for 5 months now. I haven't seen her since.
But you saw her tonight, didn't you? That was her, wasn't it? The black Chanel number?
She came with Neil McClanahan. It was just a coincidence. Like, it didn't mean anything.
Oh, it
It
didn't
was...
mean anything. I know what it meant. You want to know what I hate most? That you've made me feel like some cliche.
You want to talk about it?
No, I don't think I want to talk about it, talking to your department. If we talk about it now, I'm sure everything will get twisted around and we'll both end up agreeing the affair was my fault. No, I'm not going to upset the girls by having you sleep somewhere else. But you don't touch me, you understand.
forgot how good you are.
Well, I could always take you on. Your problem was you could never admit I was better.
Oh, you're better than me in a lot of things. I want you. I want us to work.
You know, before we were married, actually flashed through my brain one day. I believe half of what he says and most of what he does.
Why did you even marry me?
Love is a many splendid thing.
Seems I've made you cynical. Look, will you just try to work this thing out with me?
I keep picturing you with her. Thinking of all the lies and the arrangements.
Won't happen again.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this just once. Were there any others?
No.
I'll try. And you knew I would all along. I'll see you at home.
Well, well, here he is, psychiatrist from heaven.
Detective Fraccinetti.
You know, Doc, I've been reading up on Freud.
Good for you. You explain it to me someday.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You testifying this morning?
Oh, testifying? No, we're here for the college board.
Ah!
What a jerk. Yeah, well, he's our jerk, though.
So you agree, Mr. Hogayshire's voices?
From time to time, yes.
If I understand you correctly, your position is even though Mr. Hogayshire's voice is a symptom of acute psychosis, you think he's sane enough to die in the electric chair?
Many psychotics hear voices telling them to kill. Very few kill. On the basis of tests and interviews, I believe Mr. Hogeish knew the difference between right and wrong when he planted those bombs.
So the fact that he's hearing voices is irrelevant.
To be legally sane, you only have to understand that what you're doing is wrong. I'm convinced Mr. Hogeish knew that.
It's okay. I can't see you. And take your time. Just take a deep breath. What do you think?
Step forward, number 3, please.
Good. It's okay. You did good.
Step back.
What do you think, Doctor?
Oh, he's 41 or 2. He's married, 2 children. Butch is a construction crew chief, sheet metal worker, something blue collar. Owns a shotgun and a 30-06, drives an American car.
Sounds just like me.
So how'd I do?
45, not a 30-06. Just 2 nights ago, Earl. Why can't you remember?
Because you're making me nervous. Dragging me out of bed, dragging me down here for a lineup. Type of thing I never been in my entire life. Implicating I'm some kind of killer.
Who said anything about being a killer, Earl?
You know the TV was full of what you found out there day before yesterday on that river.
But we found out there were coat fibers matching your jacket, Earl.
Bull! Look, if you're charging me with being out there for some kind of reason, I want a lawyer present. Saying that in front of everybody here. I want a lawyer.
Then I guess we better get you a lawyer, Earl.
Dr. Benish?
Yes. Do I know you?
I was transcribing in the interview room. I know you from being a minor functionary, good stenographer in the court system. Corey Calvin. I saw you notice him crack his knuckles.
What'd you think I made of that, Miss Calvin?
Well, he only did it when he denied something. When he was being indignant, it's more accurate. I didn't notice at first. It was only after I saw you noticing that I concluded there was a pattern. But who wouldn't be nervous under that kind of stress?
Exactly. So that's the danger with presuming guilt based on one interview. Everyone's afraid of the police.
Everyone but you.
That's because I work with them. I get to see them as human beings. Well,
Nice to talk to you.
Give it to me. Give me the teddy bear. Yes, now, Alex.
Okay, I've had
No,
enough.
but
No, I told you, if you do this again, you're gonna go upstairs.
they're gonna give us a kiss. Hi, honey.
Hi. You know that math test you helped me study for?
Yeah?
Got an A.
Great. Hi, sweetheart. How was your day?
Complex.
I think we got a suspect in that Russian River case.
Dad, when's our next vacation?
I don't know, honey.
Why don't you get that?
You know, some creep's been calling and hanging up.
I think it's a good time for everybody to go upstairs and do their homework.
Go on now. Philip Benish. Hello? Who is this? Did they hang up when you answered?
Maybe it wasn't me they wanted.
Well, they probably won't call again. You know, when they hear a man's voice. Did you think there was some woman calling for me?
No, why would you say that? Well, it had to cross my mind.
It wasn't.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna try to work this thing out.
I know.
I love you.
Hey, Doc, listen, they want to move the bridges before we complete our interviews. We need something to just keep them put here another week.
Can't promise you anything. Drill the hell, I have to go along.
This guy's got 7 women. We don't want the judge to send him to psychiatric before we can nail him.
Like I said, we'll see.
Why'd you try to hurt yourself, Earl?
I was afraid on account of what I know you people can do. So when Bob said do it, I cut myself. No fear, no pain.
What else did Bob tell you to do?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
You're the one in touch with Bob, I'm not.
You're a loser, man. You see this guy? He's a loser. Who's this? How'd she look with a smile across her neck? Ah! Who are you people sending me? It's not enough you're raking me?
Sedated.
Ah! 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 No! Ah! No! Oh, God! Oh!
Since you ask, I think Mr. Stage is borderline, she says knowingly, with a healthy dose of self-hate thrown in. And don't ask me why, but I'm convinced he was abused as a child. By the way, I loved when you said, you're in touch with Bob. I'm not.
How do you know so much about abnormal psychology, Corey?
Both my parents were analysts in Wisconsin. I was supposed to be one too, but I ended up a patient. Amazingly typical, n'est-ce pas? Anyway, after I got out of Radcliffe, I kind of petered out of the occupational world. San Francisco was part of my See America First program. I fell into this job because of my immense typing skills. But what's really interesting is what you do. Forensic psychiatry. I remember in your paper, Healing and Deception, your,
You read Healing and Deception?
Yes, I did. Your, thesis that, false cure was the flip side of the coin of false illness. I never thought of that.
I'm married, Corey. I can't, I'm married.
Everybody is.
I gotta go. Gotta go meet my wife. We're both busy, so we grab time whenever we can. Nice to see you. Hello, Corey.
Hi. Fancy meeting you here. Well, not fancy.
I was working late.
On our friend Earl, no doubt. I had nothing better to do, so I thought I'd get some air. What's the point of living in the Bay Area if you can't get air? N'est-ce pas?
Well,
Oh, good night. See you tomorrow.
Helen.
Are you home, dear doctor? Here's a funny coincidence. I always knew I'd fall in love with someone I could call Dear Doctor, because that's what people used to call my father. I can smell the wood burning as you think Oedipus complex. Don't be mad at me. Your little Rita Clarenbow can't help it.
Clarenbow. Corey. Hi. Did I wake you?
Got it? Wait, where's your lunch? I'll get it.
Wendy, look! Who are they for, Alex? I don't know. To the real Dr. B, from a secret admirer. Ooh la la! Way to go, Dad.
What?
Who sent them, Dad?
From you?
No.
Who sent them? Who sent them, Dad?
I don't know, but we've got to go to school because we're going to be late, so let's rush. So who is she, Philip?
This court reporter I work with. She's apparently infatuated with me.
Is there something going on? Because if there is, please have the decency to tell me.
If there is, it's completely one-sided, I can tell you that. Just trust me, will you? If we let it alone, it'll go away.
Why do they all become infatuated with you?
Has nothing to do with me.
The very fact that he attempted indicates diminished capacity. I doubt Mr. Stage can appreciate the difference between right and wrong or helpful and unhelpful.
Thank you, Dr. Sanford.
Dr. Sanford always says the same.
No questions, Your Honor. We call Dr. Philip Benish. Wouldn't the extreme nature of a attempt indicate an unbalanced mental state?
Not necessarily. And definitely not this case. Mr. Stage is coherent. He answers questions logically. And he can tell the difference between right and wrong. He may not be medically sane, but if he is having fantasies, they in no way interfere with his cognitive processes. He can stand trial.
Mr. Lake?
Dr. Benish, what do you make of the fact that the defendant was incarcerated in a state mental hospital for most of his adolescence?
When Mr. Stage was growing up, mental hospitals often warehouse difficult children.
That he was diagnosed paranoid psychotic by his doctors?
Diagnostic procedures have changed considerably in the last 20 years.
That he claims to be in touch with an alter ego named Bob, who tells him, quote, to do things?
In my opinion, A, Bob is a fabrication. B, even if he is real to Mr. Stage, that in no way interferes with his ability to comprehend the real world.
What would he have to do before you'll say he can't comprehend the real world? Walk on his head and talk Urdu? Here we have a man who has been diagnosed.
Objection.
Sustained. Save that for your summation, Mr. Lake.
Well, score one for your team.
Thought he was legally sane.
Yeah, right. So's a rabbit squirrel.
Ha ha.
You know what gets me is you get two expert witnesses, 40 years experience between them. One says A, the other Z. Defendant's at the mercy of the one wearing the more convincing tie.
Well, it's the same thing about lawyers.
Hey, lawyers try to discover the truth.
Philip.
Like we know it.
Dr. Prosser, how are you?
Oh, good. It's good to see you. Are you on a case?
Yeah, several.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Well, Phil, I'll see you later.
Stella, we have got to find a way to talk to one another.
What do you mean? We are talking.
Oh, that is such crap. People around here don't know anything about us. You just draw attention to the awkwardness when you behave so formally. Let's talk like friends.
Oh, Sheila. Look, it's just that things are difficult for me right now. They're just starting to normalize at home.
Does she really want to be married to you?
I want to be married to her. For me?
That's not a subpoena.
Ah, me too. Miss Calvin? Miss Calvin. Got a minute?
60 of them to be exact. And they're all yours.
They wanted $15 for the return check for $11.81. I asked them why they didn't just take the $3.19 from my credit line. If they're going to take the $15 from there if I honor the check. I wished you were there to help me.
Corey, do you own a white Honda Accord?
But I wanted a Jaguar.
Were you the one parked on my street this morning that delivered the flowers to my doorstep?
Hope there's a right answer.
Did you leave a message on my answering machine last night as Rita Clarenbow?
Shocking liberties. Will he forgive her?
It upsets my wife when you do things like that, and frankly, I don't understand why you're doing it. We hardly know one another.
Oh, well, it's just admiration bordering on love.
You can't be serious.
If you're me, you just know. I knew the minute I saw you in the hall with that Italian detective. Long before we worked together. I could have... Well, you know, if one didn't believe in Kismet, one might have tried to make something happen. But I knew there were stronger forces that would bring us together.
So how do you think I feel about you, Corey?
Go ahead. Put me on the spot.
Want me to tell you? I'm beginning to get the feeling that you want something from me that I just can't give you. Look, I love my wife very much. I'm not looking for anyone else.
Oh, well, it's still new to you.
Miss Calvin, I want to put you in contact with another psychiatrist. His name is Mike Dan. He's a good man. I think he can help you. Go see him.
In the meantime, I want you to stop writing me, stop calling me, just stop all contact with me.
Well, it was thoughtless. I tend to go too fast sometimes. It won't happen again. The problem is, love is blind.
You haven't understood a thing I've said to you, have you? I don't want you to bother me anymore. Don't write, don't call, don't follow me. If you want help, I'll help you. Otherwise, just leave me alone.
Always paying on the go. Doesn't a man ever rest?
And he didn't sleep with her, and she's not a paranoid.
She knows what she is. She left a message on my answering machine as Rita Clarenbow.
Clarenbow? Guy who did the first work on erotomania? So she's an erotomaniac from hell sent to punish you for your sins.
Ellen would say it like that.
Not for those sins, for finding every poor bastard who talks to God sane.
Legally, most of them are.
And so she. But you can't lock her up, so you want me to see her. Okay. What's her name? How can I make an appointment if I don't know her name?
Corey. Corey Calvin.
Like John Calvin? Oh, brother.
Hi, leave a message.
Miss Calvin, I spoke with Dr. Dan. He expected to hear from you, so please call him.
Hey, girls, come on the patio, all right? Come on, everybody out. We don't want to wreck the surprise. So are you almost ready? The neighbors are ready.
Yes. I'm just to light the candles. I'll be there. Just get everybody ready, all right?
Okay. No more kids in the house. Come on, girls. All right, grab what you want and go. Come on.
I'll get it.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Is this the Benish household?
Yeah, you got it.
I am the singing rabbit, and I have a delivery for one Miss Alex Benish.
Yeah, she's right in here. Come on in. Alex!
Happy birthday!
Oh, sweet. Thanks. Oh, honey. Wendy, can you get me some
Yeah,
towels?
I'll go get
please?
a towel.
Okay, sweetie, let's go to the kitchen and clean this up. Oh, dear. Okay.
Get the hell away from my house.
It's all right. I can call Vanetta's and order another one. What happened?
I don't know. It just slipped out of my hand. Look, I gotta go apologize to Alex.
Hey, Wendy. Yeah, that's good, sweetie. Can I have a towel? Here.
Doc, I read your report. It's great. Fry this.
Just wrote what I found.
Exactly. It's gonna fry, Doc.
We've got to stop meeting like this.
What do you think you're doing, Miss Calvin? You may be malicious, just plain delusional, but whatever it is, you stay away from me and my family. You understand me? Don't stop like that again, I'll get a restraining order against you. I am not now, nor have I ever been interested in this little game of yours. You take it somewhere else.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Is Dr. Benish there?
No, he's not in right now. Could I take a message?
No, thanks. I'll call back. Oh, wow. Well, aren't you ever gonna go up?
Well, absolutely nothing. That's also what most elements of people who plead insanity have to do with actually what happened. See, when someone creates a heinous crime, we think that it is so bad that the person necessarily must have been insane to create it. Right? Right. Wrong.
Well, Fraccinetti, didn't see your name on the list for my class.
Well, no. But I learned a lot from you. You know Detective Gear?
How do you do?
How you do?
You got a minute?
Yes, sure.
I want to ask you a few questions about Corey Calvin.
Concerning her psychological disposition.
Yes and no. How well did you know her, Doctor?
Not at all, really. She took transcription for me with Earl Stage. What do you mean, did?
Were you sleeping with her?
What kind of question is that? I just told you I didn't know.
She left a diary.
What do you mean left? Why don't you begin
It
at
was
the
very
beginning?
explicit about with you, pages and pages.
If you did half the stuff she said you did, Doc, you should be in Playboy Advisor or
Look, Corey's an erotomaniac. someone who fantasizes relationships that don't exist. They pick an object, in this case me, create a universe that's coherent except that it's completely imagined. I never touched Corey Calvin.
So you never slept with her?
I would have had to touch her to do that, now wouldn't I? Why are you asking me
One more
all
question. Where were you between 8 and 10 last night?
I said, why are you asking me
Just
these...
answer the
That's
question.
when she was murdered, Doc.
Murdered? No, wait a minute. Who was murdered?
Corey. Helen doesn't know you like I know you.
Corey Calvin was murdered. How? By who?
Shot. So, if you were someplace you could verify, that'd be great.
I was with a friend. Who has the report?
What exactly
And you
is
can
the name?
verify that, right? Good, thank you. I think our minute's up, and we'll be on our way. If we need you, we'll be in touch. Good to see you. Thanks. Thank you.
What'd you stop me for?
We got plenty of time.
Here you go, sir.
Thanks, Mike. Assume you heard about Corey.
Cops woke me up at 5 a.m.
They talk about me?
That's all they talk about. I mean, who is this Helen Gear? I told her I didn't give a damn what kind of physical evidence they found in the room. You didn't kill anybody.
Oh, wait a minute. They actually implied that I might have killed her. They believe that?
Well, they'd sooner tell you that than me, buddy. I wouldn't talk to them, not without a court order.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
How do you mean? The cops think it's a homicide. Where were you last night, Phil?
Huh?
Just in case.
I was at a friend's. Have Freccianetti call me when he gets in, will you? Philip Benish. Right. Thank you. Good night, sweetheart.
Love you.
Love you too.
Read the brush your teeth.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Is everything all right at work? You seem tired.
I'm not that tired.
Good evening, it's 9 o'clock.
Maybe
Two
we should
family
take this
members are clinging
upstairs.
to life tonight after their home is destroyed by a fire. And a local woman is dead. Her body has been found in her apartment. Police are searching for clues to the mystery. I'm Connie Cola. Join us for these stories and more coming up on the news at 11.
I'll be right with you, Mr. George. What the hell are you doing coming here, Freccianetti?
I don't know where you were between 8 and 10 p.m. on February 8th.
Oh, is this an official visit? If it is, I already told you when
The
I know about...
fingerprints are in her room.
I was never in her room.
On a coffee cup. We also found traces of blood on her hands, which matches your own. Her will is made out to you. There was a letter to your wife under the kitchen linoleum detailing your affair.
This is crazy. Look, call Mike Dan, will you? After I realized she was following me, I referred her to him. He can tell you how disturbed she was.
Could you tell us where you were, Doctor?
I was at Dr. Sheila Prosser's apartment.
She can verify that?
No. Someone left a message on my answering machine asking me to meet Dr. Prosser at her apartment on the night of the 8th. But she never arrived. There was another message saying that she'd been called to an emergency.
Did she leave the messages, Doc?
No.
Did you save the messages?
No, I had no reason to.
How'd you get into her apartment?
I have a key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient waiting.
So, you think she set you up?
I feel like I'm in a Kafka novel. I have to deny something that never happened. All my friends are my enemies. My enemies. Not that we were really enemies.
Gee, Phil, there's lots of lawyers out there. Why not call one of them?
I don't know. I never called a criminal attorney before. It's the last thing I'd imagine having to do. I guess I called you because I know you.
Well, hell, I'll give you the advice I always give anyone. Don't talk to him without a lawyer.
Why would you do this to me?
They already have plenty of evidence to arrest you. If it was anyone else, he'd have been arrested.
I hardly know this woman. She had no reason.
I gotta run. If you want to retain me, you can. If not, I'll recommend someone.
Hey.
How was your day, sweetie?
Fine.
Good, good. Get your seatbelts on.
Listen, you girls will settle down, stay here in the car.
What are they doing here, Dad?
I'll go find out.
I'm trying, Alex. Alex, can't you see something's happening?
What's going on?
No.
What the hell are you doing in my house?
Talk over there, Dr. Benish.
I'm a member of your department. Why are you searching my house without at least having the courtesy to tell me what's going on? Who the hell do you think you are?
Under arrest, Doctor.
Ah, this is ridiculous. You know I didn't kill her. All right, move it
Dad?
Girls, come here. Come here. Philip.
I don't want to handcuff you in front of your wife. So I want you to sit here right here and not make a sound until I'm through.
Look,
No, I said not a sound.
Look, it's kind of confusing right now, all right? So I want you two to go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. And I'll come up and try to explain what's happening. Put your jackets up and I'll be right back.
Yeah, be down in a second.
Philip, what is going on?
I don't know how the hell this stuff happened. It's like some kind of bad dream.
I talked to Lake, and he said they have a very strong case against you.
It's just circumstantial.
He's afraid he can't get you bail.
We'll make bail, don't worry.
Don't worry. This is murder we're talking about.
I didn't kill her. Look, we've known each other more than half our lives. You cannot believe that I killed this woman.
You and your damn secrets.
How the kids handling everything?
They're not talking right now.
Well, look, this is what I think you ought to do with
Oh,
them.
no. No, don't. Don't you tell me how to deal with the kids. You're not in a position to be giving me orders.
I'm not giving you orders. I'm just concerned about
You're
what's
concerned? I'm the one who has to deal with them. You're not the only one affected by this.
Time, Doc.
Gotta go.
Philip, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get the kids settled, and then I'll see what I can do.
Hey! Hey! You can't put him in here! There are no spies allowed in here! Spies find a fatal end here! I have a camera in my brain! If you're going to, I mean it's overkill! I will not brave in the presence of a spy!
Can't you do something for him? Give him a tranquilizer or something?
I mean, this is overkill!
Anybody hear that, man? He needs some help!
This way.
People versus Philip Benish, MD, 1 count 1113. Is Mr. Lake representing you?
I am, Your Honor.
How do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
And who's trying the case?
I am, Your Honor. We ask no bail. This is a capital offense with premeditation.
Your Honor, Dr. Benish poses no threat to himself or to others, including Miss Rospel Hamden, who he worked with for 7 years until yesterday. The entire court community knows Dr. Benish can vouch for his past reliability.
Your Honor.
No, I agree with Mr. Lake, Counselor. I'm setting bail in this case at $500,000. Next.
Yeah, this way.
Sorry, I got held up. You okay?
So where do you want to go?
Is Ellen at your office?
No, she didn't make it.
Why not?
The kids were pretty upset. She said to call them.
Les? Yeah, this is Leslie White. She's my second. She'll take notes as we go along. You want some coffee? They feed you?
Coffee would be great.
Just one. So the murder weapon was in your name.
What?
She was killed with your gun. Any idea how she might have gotten it?
No, I kept it at my desk at my office. No,
They recovered traces of your blood on her hands underneath her fingernails. They found her apartment full of memorabilia devoted to you, which suggests to them that you knew each other well.
Were there personal photographs?
Yeah, a couple.
What photographs?
Leave that aside. You were seeing each other's company, blah, blah, blah.
We had coffee once or twice at lunch.
Yeah, it's not important. Okay, you claim that you were at Sheila Prosser's apartment the night of the murder. She can't verify. She says she didn't invite you. Is that true?
She didn't make the call.
Did you save any messages?
No, why would I do that? Why would I give myself an alibi I knew wouldn't hold up? I mean, if I killed her, I wouldn't have said anything but what I knew would be contradicted, now wouldn't I? Look, I gotta tell you, I think Tori had a history of harassing people.
Corey has no history.
What do you mean, no history?
Just that. She doesn't exist before 1990. No name, no social security, no nothing. So what about the blood?
I don't know.
Also, your fingerprints were found in her apartment on a coffee cup.
Does the cup match the ones in Corey's cupboard?
Yep.
Well, if the coffee cup matches the one from the restaurant where we had lunch, maybe she stole it and bought a set. I gotta tell you, I think she planned this thing very deliberately.
I'll see. Well, so far, we say she stole your gun, your blood, your fingerprints. Now, here's what they'll say. You're having an affair with Corey. She threatened to tell your wife. She wouldn't listen when you begged her not to. You knew Ellen would leave you if she found out about Corey. So you killed Corey to save your marriage and your reputation.
Well, that all makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Except that it's not true.
True.
What's true? Important thing is, it'll play.
Hello?
Yeah, Ellen, it's me.
Hi. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Really?
I miss you. How are the kids?
They're upset.
Look, tell them I'm sorry that they've been hurt by all this, okay?
I know. They need to talk to you, you know.
Can I see you?
Well, maybe you could come out on Saturday. Philip? Philip?
What? Yeah, I'm still here. Saturday.
Saturday. I'll see you, sweetie. Bye.
Hey, buddy. Busy?
On the contrary, all my patients seem to have the flu. Come on in.
Bill, you made a bad mistake sending the cops to me.
You know, why's that?
They subpoenaed the file. There was a letter from you in it.
I never wrote to her.
A love letter? I hated like hell to give it to him, but I had to.
Was there a heading, dear Corey? If there was, we'll prove she forged it.
No, there was something else. Photograph? She brought it in to prove you were having an affair. I could kick myself for not destroying it. I don't know why the hell I did. Hey, Phil, where are you going?
She had to have stolen this stuff from you.
How? How would she even know I had them?
I don't know. How she do anything. Look, people knew we were having an affair.
They're all here. There were 9.
Are you positive?
Would you like to count them? The photos are all here, too. At least the ones I can remember.
Where were you the night we were supposed to meet? The night Corey was killed?
I told the police already. I was with a patient at a bar. Somebody knew. I hadn't been seeing her for very long.
How old was she? Mid-20s? Anything odd about her?
Yeah, her hair. It was a
A
wig.
wig?
You think the patient... Oh, my God.
And the bar was that little place around the corner from
The
Arbor's
Eldridge Arms. Her name was June Lord. She missed her last 2 appointments.
She told him everything.
Excited to see your daddy, honey?
Yeah. When's he coming?
He should be here any minute. Want a piece of apple? Oh, Daddy's here. Run, 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 run. Give him a big hug. Wendy, Dad's here.
Hey, sweetheart, give me a big hug, will you?
Are you staying here tonight?
I gotta be back by midnight.
Come you can't stay.
Where's Wendy? Huh? You know where she is? Tell me your new friend's name.
Melissa Gabriel.
Yeah?
Your mother's got we make blackberries with her mother.
Oh, did you eat them all up?
Yes.
How about you, Wendy? Got any new friends up here?
They're okay.
Hey, remember that game we used to play where you could tell me anything, any problems you had? I'd just say the magic words and make everything all right?
I was a kid then. Besides, you haven't played that with me in years.
Okay, well, why don't you just tell me what's wrong?
Kids up here don't want to be my friend. They don't want to be friends with kids whose dads
It's okay, Wendy, you can say it.
killed somebody, okay? Okay, Dad?
Hey, I didn't kill anyone.
Then how come they arrested you? Go away.
Whole thing's been hard on us all. Whole family.
You hurt Mom. Why did you do that?
Well, I can tell you this, I didn't mean to. Look, the woman who died wanted to hurt me for some reason. I don't know why. But I want you to understand something. Nothing in the world's more important to me right now. And you believe me when I tell you I didn't do anything to that woman. Nothing. Baby.
You've been drinking a lot.
Yeah, well, what's a lot?
You know what I mean. You don't usually have scotch for dessert.
Usually what?
Please don't use that tone of voice with me.
What tone is that?
Cold, superior. Look, I'm just trying to help you.
You're not helping a lot by staying up here.
Well, what do you suggest I do? Leave the girls here by themselves?
Come in one day a week just to show solidarity.
Solidarity. You asked me to believe you, and I did. Don't you talk to me about solidarity when the damn newspapers know more about what's going on in my life than I do.
It's because the papers could handle it. Look what happened when you found out.
Oh, of course. I forgot. It's my fault. You lied.
I never lied to you about Corey.
Oh, well, you left out a few juicy
What in the
details.
hell do you want me to do? You want me to hang myself? Look, the point is I need you and you're not there.
The point is, you need me when it's convenient for you. The girls need me, period.
Oh, you know what this is? This is Corey's revenge. I saw all of this. You know, sometimes I lay awake at night, hating her so much I want to kill her. Hating her even more because she's already dead.
Stand up for me.
God, I'm so sorry for you. I really, really am.
Blake asked me to have you call him about what went to the trial.
Philip.
Now remember, look innocent. I just look straight at the person asking you the question. You're gonna be fine.
A psychiatrist, a wealthy, respected member of the community, meets a young woman, vulnerable, with no ties, no power. They have a brief affair, passionate for her, just a convenience for him. When it's over, he lets her go. But she doesn't go away. This woman with nobody to mourn her in the world. She becomes a nuisance, hangs around. And so this man with everything to lose, did what he felt he had to do so that Corey Calvin wouldn't bother him anymore.
There was no murder. So, Dr. Benish cannot be a murderer. A very sick woman, angry with Dr. Benish because he wouldn't respond to her advances, committed suicide in a way that made it seem like Dr. Benish killed her. She stole his gun. She planted a cup with his fingerprints on it in her apartment. She stole letters he had written to others to make it look like he had written them to her. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, she engineered a plot at the expense of her life that, if you fall into it, will make you, the jury, guilty of the murder of Dr. Benish.
Detective Fraccionati, please. Philip.
Doc?
Hi, Fraccionati.
How you doing?
What don't I know?
You got it all, Doc. Nothing. Nada.
Get me into Corey's apartment.
Doc, we went over that place with a fine-tooth comb. There's nothing there. We got everything. I tell you what, I'll call you, don't call me, all right?
The love letter, whose handwriting was verified as Dr. Benish's, and the photograph came from Dr. Dan. Yes, they were in Dr. Dan's file on Corey, which we subpoenaed.
Could you describe this photograph for the jury?
Objection. They've already seen the...
Overruled.
Based on our analysis of shell markings, there is no doubt whatsoever that Benish's gun was the murder weapon.
UBC 14. Clarambo was a psychiatrist who did the initial research on erotomania.
So, what do you got there?
So, by using that name, it means she was diagnosed by a doctor as an erotomaniac before she came here. She used the name as a clue. She expected me to know it.
No Rita Clarambo on file at RCMP.
Well, I don't know. Try Corey Calvin again. You never know when someone's asleep at the wheel.
I'm running a program that'll print out every possible permutation of the name Corey Calvin, just in case that's not her real name and she changed it. I think we just struck oil.
What?
No police complaints in Vancouver.
See if there are any sealed complaints.
I can't get in.
Phil, you got a police clearance number?
Sure. If it's still any good?
Bingo. Okay, in 1988, a man named Robert Clark filed 2 complaints with the Vancouver police. Callie Corvin hanged his pet dog. God. Who was this guy?
What do they have on Clark?
He's a psychiatrist.
How did you know?
He's married with 2 children.
How did you know? 45 years old, white, an expert witness.
How long have you known the defendant, Dr. Dan?
18 years. I want to make it clear I'm here on subpoena, not because I want to testify for you. I also want to make it clear that I'm not Dr. Bennett's psychiatrist, just his friend.
During the 12 of those years Dr. Benish was married, how many affairs did he confide in you?
Objection.
Your Honor, Dr. Benish's history is relevant to our contention he seduced Corey.
Overruled.
Three.
Was the knowledge that Dr. Benish was a chronic philanderer...
Objection, Your Honor.
I'll rephrase. Did these affairs change your mind about whether Dr. Benish had slept with Corey?
I didn't change my mind. I've always...
Then what do you call it, Doctor? When Dr. Benish referred Corey to you, you accepted his diagnosis of her as an erotomaniac, someone who makes up non-existent love affairs. After she showed you the photograph and the letter, you felt that she and Dr. Benish had
No, I felt it was possible.
You said in grand jury testimony, I quote, "The letter and the photograph were fairly..."
Clark didn't return my phone calls. I left messages for him in his home.
You mean a passionate love letter from Dr. Benish to the deceased was only momentarily convincing? What do you need, Dr. Dan? To be there?
Why? You want to why? Because you can't leave the state, let alone the country.
Well, I am going. I speak his language.
What, they don't speak English up there anymore?
Come on.
Okay, look, I'll wait for you. Remember, we need her.
You lied to me.
Yeah, I did.
It's really amazing. You've made me so angry. I don't care whether they convict you or not. You might be innocent, and I don't give a damn. What a terrible thing to feel about someone you love.
And I offer you some coffee, Dr. Benish.
Thanks. And breakfast on the way up. Do you recognize this woman?
Not offhand. Great many students pass through UBC.
But not a great many that you complained to the police about.
Can I see it again? You're referring to Callie Corvin. Is this important, Doctor?
I'm on trial for murdering her.
I see. And did you?
She killed herself. Made it look as though I killed her.
Why would anyone do that?
Because she thought I was you. Not literally, of course.
Of course.
I think she was obsessed with you for years. I know she wanted to hurt you, but you got beyond her reach, so she did the next best thing. She found someone who resembled you as closely as possible. A forensic psychiatrist, married, who had affairs.
A surrogate.
She left clues.
Wife.
She left clues because she wanted me to find you and tell you how she constructed her revenge. I didn't kill her, I hardly knew her. But she could kill me because of what she thinks you did to her.
That sounds paranoid, doesn't it, Doctor?
It would be if you hadn't lodged those sealed complaints with the police. They're in our files. Did you sleep with her?
No. But testifying for you, it could destroy my marriage.
I'm on trial for my life, Doctor. My family's life.
It was clever of Phil to find you, Dr. Clark, to figure it out.
I rather wish he hadn't.
Even though you may save his life? An innocent man's life?
So you say. I wanted to kill Callie many times. Dr. Benish may not have had my self-control.
But I don't want to hurt you, Doctor. I also don't want to let my client die for nothing. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions the prosecution's going to ask. Don't be offended. Did you sleep with Corey?
No.
You're under oath, Doctor. She claims you did. It's in her affidavit to the police.
Nonetheless, I did not.
So she lied?
Yes.
There was a Department of Psychiatry hearing into your problems with Corey, wasn't there?
Yes.
In it, they asked you why you waited 11 months before you moved to have her dismissed as department secretary. During those 11 months, she called your house at all hours. She camped out on your doorstep. She attacked your wife, left piles of feces in your car, broke windows in your office, and hanged your pet schnauzer from a tree in your front yard. So why'd you wait 11 months?
Because clearly her
Because you didn't
condition
meet
was so-
Corey as chairman of the Department of Psychiatry. You met her as your patient, didn't you? You couldn't complain about Corey because what you knew about her was in confidence, but what she knew about you wasn't. You realized early on you'd made a terrible mistake with Corey, but you had to wait 11 months to extricate yourself because your only hope was to accumulate enough evidence she was insane that any normal person would discount her claim that you had slept with her. But you had, hadn't you? Now, don't lie to me, Doctor. My client could go to the electric chair if you lie.
I slept with her once.
The hell you mean we can't use him? You're still harassing him. The complaints are still with the police.
No way. You put him on the stand, Ross Bohanman's gonna break him in minutes. Then she's gonna argue that you and Clark are peas in a pod, two powerful shrinks who seduce a sick, helpless girl, humiliate her when she begs for love, and dump her when you're done. He fires her, you kill her. Well, if Les put him on the next bus home, let's just pray they don't find out he exists. Wait for me. We'll get something to eat. Phil, we gotta call your wife.
I already told you no.
Look, juries expect wives to testify for their husbands. They need them to.
No, they'll crucify her.
I won't let them.
You won't be able to stop them.
Oh, you're afraid they're gonna make her cry? Is that it? Is that what you're worried about?
No, damn it, I'm not afraid they're gonna make her cry.
What?
I know what I'm really afraid of. I'm afraid she thinks I did it. That's what I'm really afraid of.
Nuts. See if you can follow this, okay? You write a love letter to Sheila that ends up in Mike Dan's files as a letter to Corey. Now, the handwriting's genuine, which means either you wrote the letter to Corey or Corey stole it from someone you did write it to. That is Sheila.
Yeah, we've already been over all this.
If Sheila has all the letters you wrote her, Corey must have copied the stolen letter and left the copy in Sheila's files. So if Sheila has a forged letter in her file, we're home free.
It's Philip. It's important, Sheila.
We need to see a letter that Phil wrote to you. We're fairly certain that Corey stole the original, and we'd really like to take a look at what you got.
Oh my God.
What's wrong?
I burned them.
You burned them? What do you mean you burned them?
After you came here, I thought they were compromising to both of us, so I burned them.
Ms. Benish, when did you first learn your husband had affairs?
About a year ago, I found a letter from one of his lovers.
Sheila Prosser.
Yes.
Did you know about his other affairs before this trial?
No.
Did you know about Corey Calvin?
Not specifically.
What do you mean, not specifically?
A woman came to our house to our daughter's birthday party dressed as a rabbit, and later I learned that it was Corey Calvin.
Later, meaning after Corey died?
Yes.
Did you see her again?
I believe she was parked in front of our house in a car, but I don't really remember whether that was before or after the party, but she was in the car just sitting.
Sitting?
Just sitting and staring.
And the next thing you knew, Corey had died and the police were over at your house?
Yes.
Ms. Benish, you've been married to your husband for 12 years. Did he ever hit you?
No.
Was he ever violent with the children, with animals,
No.
pets?
No.
Does he have a temper?
No, my husband's very logical.
Does your husband lie, Mrs. Benish?
Yes, but mostly by omission.
Meaning?
It's what he doesn't say that's the lie, not what he does.
Did you ask your husband if he killed Corey Calvin?
Yes?
What did he say?
He said he didn't.
Do you believe him?
Yes. My husband isn't the type of man to kill. He doesn't need to do that to get what he wants. He's a psychiatrist.
What if Corey threatened to tell you they were having an affair, even though they weren't? What if Phil couldn't stop her? Would he kill her then?
No. My husband didn't love me enough to kill for our marriage.
No further questions. Thank you, Ms. Benish.
Mrs. Benish, how long was your husband sleeping with Dr. Prosser before you found out about it?
About a year.
And the one before that?
I wouldn't know.
And the one before that?
Objection. Your Honor, she's badgering the witness.
Overruled. So, you really know very little about your husband's emotional life in some ways, wouldn't you say? Is your husband the type of man to write passionate love letters?
I don't know exactly what you're trying to say.
Is he, in your experience of him, the type of man who would write, "When I think of you standing naked in the middle of my office..."
Objection, Your Honor. The witness has nothing to add to this letter.
Overruled. Thank you, Your Honor. Standing naked in the middle of my office.
Excuse me. I
Why are you doing this to her?
Why are you deliberately humiliating her? Why are you
Dr.
deliberately
Benish, Dr.
humiliating her?
Benish, one more outburst and I'll have you
Your Honor,
restrained.
defense requests a 5-minute recess.
Denied. Continue, Counselor.
It's obvious you don't know your husband very well at all.
Objection, Your
No
Honor.
gratuitous remarks, Counselor.
No further questions at this time.
Fine. In that case, we'll recess for the rest of the day.
You know, sometimes it just dies. And there's nothing you can do to get it back. So why punish everybody by trying?
Hey, look,
You know, I was remembering this time when you picked me up after school. It was raining outside, and I had this impulse to make you pull over to the side of the road to make love to me. But I didn't say anything about it because I'd never done anything like that before. And part of me thought you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to. I'm sorry I didn't take that chance. Because now I realize a lot of other women were living out my fantasy.
I don't know what to do, Phil. I mean, I could put you on the stand. I'm just afraid she's gonna tear you to pieces. Maybe we gotta think about cutting a deal here.
Look, she must have slipped up somewhere.
Who?
Corey. Look, she had to have left something. The trap wouldn't have worked for her if she hadn't have left a clue. She needed people to understand how clever she was. Larry. Come on, let's go back over there.
Go back? What are you, nuts? Phil. Well, this is grim.
Bulldogs are in a 4-3 with all personal linebacker Junior Smith over the middle. There's a snap. Foots drops back. He laterals to Jones. He cuts off tackle and picks up 2 yards. Oh, Smith
It's a waste of time, Phil. There's nothing here.
And this concludes our KPLG broadcast day.
I'll take care of both of them. Get some rest. Don't get your hopes too high.
I have to hope.
Dr. Benish, you've been a forensic psychiatrist for many years. During that time, how do you feel about the legal system?
I thought it was too lenient.
You thought people who should have been convicted got off.
Saw it happen many times.
Have you changed your mind since your recent experiences with it?
Somewhat.
How?
Oh, I realize that everyone sees what they want to see. The police find incriminating evidence. The DA finds a case. The defense finds loopholes. The defense psychiatrist finds diminished capacity, and the state psychiatrist finds no diminished capacity.
And the truth?
Now, that's harder to find.
Dr. Benish, when did you first meet Corey Calhoun?
About 6 months ago, She was a court stenographer. She first approached me after a case where she took notes.
What was your impression of her?
She was very smart, very attractive, self-deprecating.
When did your impression change?
Well, she started turning up everywhere. On the ferry, my house. She kept calling and leaving messages on my answering service, writing me letters. It's like everywhere I looked, there she was, smiling, flirting.
Did you sleep with her?
No.
Did you kill her?
No, I did not.
Did you ever write her a love letter?
No.
Well, how do you explain this letter in your handwriting, which the state alleges you wrote to Corey?
I wrote that letter to Sheila Prosser. Corey stole it and made a copy and left the copy in Sheila's apartment.
What happened to the copy?
Sheila burned it, along with the other letters that I wrote to her.
Burned it.
Dr. Benish, have you ever broken the law?
Twice.
How?
I crossed the police line to get into Corey Calvin's apartment. I was looking for something, for anything that might help to prove my innocence.
Did you find it?
Yes, I did. That blue book you're holding.
Objection, this wasn't entered as
It was
evidence.
in the apartment, which is all state's evidence. The state had ample time to find it and would have if it had done its job.
Overruled.
This is the blue book.
Yes.
What does it contain?
Corey Calvin's attempt to duplicate my handwriting.
Objection, opinion.
Police graphologists confirm it was Corey's handwriting. Would you read us a sentence?
When I think of you standing naked in the middle of my office...
In other words, this is Corey practicing copying the letter already entered into evidence, the letter that you wrote to Dr. Prosser.
Objection, opinion.
Withdraw. Your witness.
Dr. Benish, how do we know you didn't plant this document in Corey's apartment?
You don't.
How do we know, even if you didn't, that Corey wasn't simply copying what you had written to her out of love, trying to duplicate the emotions you felt when you'd written it?
You don't yet.
How do we know, in fact, that this whole thing isn't a ruse?
Because if I'm telling the truth, if Corey stole the letter from Sheila and made a copy, Sheila's fingerprints would be on the original.
I beg your pardon,
I said, if Corey stole the letter from Sheila, Sheila's fingerprints would be on the original. And according to the state's own fingerprint experts counselor, Sheila's prints are on the
Your
letter.
Honor, I request a recess.
Denied.
You saw what you wanted to see, counselor. You thought that I had to have written the letter to Corey, so you didn't look for anything else. But in fact,
Your Honor, I demand...
I didn't write anything to Corey Calvin, and I didn't murder her either.
This does not belong in the record, Your Honor. Order.
And I never helped her. I wish I had.
What? What's this?
I'll be right back. Doc! Doc! Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Hi. Congratulations. I hear they're not going to retry.
Thanks. We're all really grateful.
Good, I bet. Hey, girls.
Hi.
Could you give me 1 minute with your dad, please?
It's okay. Go right over there. We'll be over there in a minute.
So, you and your wife split. I'm sorry to hear it. It's too bad.
Well, I don't think too many marriages could survive that trial.
Trials of murder on marriage, huh? Your hero's gonna fry, right?
Saw it on the news.
One less germ out there. So what are you gonna do, Doc? You gonna come back work for us or what?
Well, you know, I've been doing some community work, and I really like that. I think my days of working for the police are over.
No hard feelings, though. We're only human. They demoted Gear, you know.
Nah, no hard feelings. Well, maybe a few. I'm human, too.
Doc, there's something that's always bothered me. I gotta ask you. I always thought that she framed you, but what I could never, ever figure out was why you.
Because she was crazy.
Doc, seriously.
You know, at first I thought it was because she mistook me for someone else, but now I think that what she really wanted was for someone in power, like me, for instance, to know something.
What she wanted you to know, she couldn't just tell you, Doc.
What it felt like to be her.